Hello guys, and welcome to Comeng17, where today I'll be doing my first attempt at doing a live video. So I'll see how that goes, and yeah, obviously I'm not live right now. I'm filming this as a kind of like behind the scenes video that I might release for my 400 subscriber special. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what for certain I'll use this for, because it's, yeah. Or what I'll do for my 400 subscriber special, which is a little worrying because I'm already on 380 something subscribers, so I don't have a lot of time to figure that out. So yeah, I might actually just probably use this. I mean, it is, yeah, the 1 year anniversary is so close to 400 subscribers that yeah, I might just merge the two into like one celebration thing, which is kind of what this is, what I'm filming right now. But yeah, so we're going to Royal Park Station, because that's where my first video was. Yeah, and I filmed that video on the 17th of December 2022, and I'm filming this on the 17th of December 2024. Meanwhile, on the 17th of September 2023, that was the day that that Comeng17 was set up, the channel, and that was a complete coincidence. It makes this day pretty important for my channel. So, yeah. So we're gonna head to Flinders Street. Actually, no, I think we're heading to Selling Cross and then changing for an upfield train, because the Royal Park's on the upfield line. So, I'll see you there. See you at Southern Cross, I think. Yeah, Southern Cross. Okay, now we're arriving at Southern Cross. Oh, that's the Sprinter in the Mark III livery. I haven't seen that one in a while. It's good to know it's still in that old livery. It hasn't been repainted yet. It's the only feline vehicle in service that still uses that old livery.
Right, yeah.
Now, I'm just realizing that it might not have actually given me that much time to change over. I don't know how many minutes until the next upfield. Because it's only like 10 minutes until I get to my destination, which it isn't that far from the city, but does nonetheless imply that there might not be that much changeover time, but we'll see. When's the next upfield? 3 minutes. Okay, that's fine. That's a fine change over time. I think the upfield will come from that direction, but it could come from either way, really. Yeah, I forgot the direction. Bro, you're on the wrong side of the yellow line. What are you gonna do when the train arrives? Same with you. Oh my god, there's so many. Honestly, people these days, they just can't. They can't stay behind the yellow line. Like, look, there's two of them.
11 will be B11, 6 upfield, dropping all
The next train on platform 12 in 6 minutes will be an east back of the
Seriously, get behind the line. Let's do everyone else. To be clear, neither of the seagulls did get hit by the train. Do not fear. Alright, we'll catch this to Royal Park. I got this one's button's a little dirty.
Southern Cross. Direct to upfield.
Didn't mean to do it like that. Is that definitely what? Why does that say 3 months ago? Why isn't it? Oh. I dropped. Alright. Okay. I tried to make it this way. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, I guess we're filming vertically now. Tried to film horizontally, but that didn't seem to work.
Now arriving at Royal Park.
Right, this is our station. Oh, this. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I tried filming, the other orientation, but my phone wouldn't let me, and so now I'm filming like this. Didn't intend to do that, but it seems I'm filming, this orientation now. Yeah. Also, yeah, because I'm just filming on my phone. Yeah, this is my first time trying to do a live stream or anything, so yeah, it didn't work out the best. Actually, let's just check that you guys can even hear me. This is another device. If I click on this. Okay, you guys can hear me at least. Okay, you guys can hear me at least. The delay, okay. Yeah. Okay, you guys can hear me. The delay, okay. Okay, I'm going to stop that. Alright. Now obviously because I'm just filming on my phone, I wasn't able to schedule the intro in, so, oh, that doesn't even close to work. Okay. Lots of technical difficulties. Right, let's just go try and find some shade that you can actually see anything on the screen. Yeah. Okay. This is official. This is just. Oh well. Okay, you can kind of see that. This is going to be my patchy intro. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, well. As you can tell, I haven't done this before. It's behind. What's behind me? I don't know. I can see there's this person. Yeah. Yeah. The F for real or something. I don't know how I'd pronounce that. Yeah. Yeah, wow, I'm really inexperienced. Sorry about my complete inability to, just, yeah. Yeah, so, I don't know, okay, you will be, okay, it's, yeah, I guess it would make sense that Brazil would be night, I guess, it's far away. It's the middle of the day in Australia, though. Yeah.
12:26 upfield, stopping all stations to upfield.
What's crinonius? What's that word mean?
12:26 upfield, stopping all stations.
I don't know what that means. Do you know where I doubt that you know where I live. Pretty sure I haven't shared that with many people. Alright. So, yeah, I don't know what the plan is. Maybe we can go for like a little wander around and see what's, yeah, the surrounds of the station. The zoo's, not that far from here. That will, as the signs say. Thanks for subscribing, that one GD player. Yeah. That's nice. Apparently I can be, smelled. Yeah, yeah, I know it's 1 year of doing this, running a channel, and I was unable to figure out how to film in horizontal orientation. Sorry about that. I thought I clicked the right buttons, but it refused to let me. Go on the tracks. Hello to you too, that, no, train spotter guy. Yeah, so, yeah, the cool thing about Royal Park is, like, how close the trams are to the train tracks. I know the trams actually go under the train tracks at one point. Like, literally just down there. So you're able to see them both in one place. Let's go see if we can find our way down there. Does the path just end? Oh, okay, there's people biking over there, so there might be a track of some form. Yeah. No, what's wrong, Ville Johnson? Is that how you pronounce that? I don't know. What do you mean by the Australian? Oh, do you mean like the railway, the tramway crossing sign? Is that what you mean by the Australian Confederate flag? Or do you mean something else? I don't know. Yeah, the level crossing sign. Okay. Is that's the Australian equivalent of the Confederate flag? I mean, they might look similar, but they don't mean very similar things, obviously. Always where I come from, all the PTV buses are in PTV livery. Well, all the buses are in PTV livery except like private ones, but that one's not in the PTV livery. So it's always interesting to see a bus that's running a PTV route but not in the PTV livery. So yeah, this is the place where they're at the same place. Wow, I'm sure I could have worded that in many other ways. It's 1:15 where you are. In the morning or in the afternoon? It's 1:15 in the probably the morning, isn't it? Because yeah, 1:15. It's only, yeah, it's in the afternoon there, so only a 1 hour difference. Should try and go on the Comeng in my picture. Actually I need to pull out, a train tracker thingy to, figure out if that's even anywhere near me at all. Yeah, 1 in the morning, okay, that's what I thought. Just have a look at the ground while I get out my device. Okay, nope. Okay, didn't mean to do that. I will keep my fingers away from that flip camera button. Oops. Sorry, I'm just trying to get up the thing so I can track where the trains are. I screenshot. Okay, please don't screenshot my face. Please don't do that. I'm... don't know how to react to that second comment, but you're putting it on... No, I didn't mean to do that. Please don't, please don't spread that. Got 3 pings. Yeah, okay. Now let's see. Typing in the thing, it's a, search train 595M. Okay, this should tell us where it is. But, yeah, that is your bot, XM9G. Oh wow, you cannot see. Okay, you cannot see the screen. No location data available. Okay, it's not running anything. So I won't be able to go on it if it's not running anything. Give you I don't know how I would give you $10. Yeah. Well, I don't want my accidental face reveal to be spread. I don't know how I would give you $10. Okay, there we go. So yeah, unfortunately, because it's not running anything, I won't be able to ride on the train in my profile picture, 595M. That's yeah. Although I just heard the level crossing trigger, so let's go towards the 10 British pounds. Don't have any of those, but I'm sure a currency exchange could give me them. Or where's the train coming from? There it is. There we are. Try not to get hit by. So yeah. So there's yeah. There's a city loop. Oh yeah, you can read this. If you compare this to the original Royal Park Station video, you might find that the camera quality's gone up a bit, or it might not have, because who knows what the internet speed is. But yeah, the things are much more colourful on this camera, whereas the old camera was just not very vibrant at all. Yeah. I'm sorry that you're bored. I don't want to bore people, obviously.
No idea.
Now we should go. What do you think we should do next? Do you want to have a look around the station? The tram tracks or the zoo? Let me know. I don't know which one of those things I should do next. So I might want to see if I can see a tram. I might just want to have a wander around the zoo. I don't know. Well, not inside the zoo. Not, yeah. No seats on your HCMT. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Hopefully you're not on it for that long then. Because obviously, yeah, those lines can be long. So I hope you find a seat. Let's see there. I don't know how I can down. So just trams. Yeah, this is the angle that I shot. This is the angle that I shot my profile pic on, and this is the angle that I got one of my favorite photos. That isn't my profile picture. It's got like the train on platform 2, and you can see the whole thing. It's a cool angle. It's used as my channel banner. Yeah, it's probably one of my favorite photos. I also use it as my phone background and my laptop background. It's a pretty cool photo. Oh, that's a tram. Yeah, that looks like an E2 class, I'd guess. There's not that much of a difference between the E1 and E2 class, but I think that's an E2 class. Also the number, pretty sure like like sets 1 to 60 or something were E1, and then the rest of them were E2. So yeah, seeing how that's set 89, yeah, there's obviously, yeah, it's obviously, well, yeah, it's definitely one of the E2s. It's got a slightly squarer face, I think. Yeah. As the comments have stopped, is there anyone still here? I can't tell, my statistics thing is completely glitched and I can't see any of the numbers, so... Yeah, okay, you're still here? Okay. I wasn't sure, because the comments have stopped. Yeah. Oh no. Does YouTube have some emojis? I don't think I've seen those on my keyboard before. Oh, there's another tram. That's another E2? Oh, there's a YouTube emoji as well. Oh. I'll stand here. No way, I'll be able to get them in the same shot, probably. No, okay. I could have got them in the... Oh my god, I could have got the pretty cool shot of them both over the same bridge thing. Yeah, kinda, that is kinda what I was referring to. Yeah, the thing that Tate said talked about with the bridge thingy. I could have gotten that shot. Boy, this is very deja vu. Yeah, I've gotten, this is almost the exact shot. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool to get the same shot, but with the new phone. Different train, obviously, or I really believe it's a different train, but the same shot. Okay, that's pretty cool. 2 years later, same shot. Now all I need is to get an Alstom Comeng from this angle on platform 1, and then get deafened by it. Oh, there's a B-class tram. Yeah, there'll be a few trams through here, probably. Trams generally much more frequent than trains. Yeah. Alright. Now let's finally do that walk down to the zoo, I think. Also, yeah, when Tate was discussing the cool shot that you can theoretically get with that tram underpass train bridge thingy, he did reveal that, yeah, he wasn't actually able to catch it, and he had to but he was able to Photoshop it, and it was pretty convincing Photoshop. Yeah. Also, yeah, there's a few places in Melbourne where you can get a tram and a train in the same shot, in a way like that. This is a road. This is a very thin road. Hello, Alice Smith. Welcome to the live stream for Comeng17's 1 year anniversary. yeah, I've said it in the description and I've said it in a few other places, but I haven't said it properly here. So 1 year ago, I founded Comeng17, the channel, obviously. But 2 years ago was actually when I came here, and I just happened to, by chance, create the Comeng17 channel on the 1 year anniversary of having come here, which was my first video, the first time I ever filmed trains. That's a pretty big coincidence. And yeah, here's the train entrance to the zoo, the entrance closest to the railway station. Yeah, let's see if we can find that train tram. Smells like zoo. Yeah, that train tram place. Let's see what it looks like from this side. I want to get the train and the tram in the same shot now, because I could have done that. I could have done that with that last tram. That's like there would have been a way if I was standing in the right. Ah, do you hear that horn? I wonder what train. Oh, that's what train is that? That definitely sounds like a train, although it could be just road traffic. Yeah, just imagine catching a train and a tram here at the same time. That would be pretty cool. It would be even cooler if I was able to have it on this orientation, but oh well. Yeah, don't hear any train anymore. I heard the horn. It might have been a train horn. Could have been anything else as well, I guess, with a horn. Yeah. Could have even been something on the nearby Craigieburn line. But that's not too far away right now, right? There's a lot of places here that are great angles to see trains. But yeah, so if I do a live thing again, I'll definitely make sure to fix the orientation. But besides the accidental face reveal, I think this has been pretty successful. Obviously I'm not done yet, or I don't think I am, who knows. You used to live along the Craigieburn line, or technically on the Seymour line. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Apparently when they do the Somerton Rail Link project and connect the Upfield line to the Craigieburn line, they'll start running the Seymour services via Upfield. So it will kind of change lines nearly. Another tram. Now, what are the chances that a train comes through here right now? Almost nothing. Right? Wouldn't it be cool though if a train came through right now though? Level crossing would have to trigger around now. But yeah, I could get that shot that I was discussing. Yeah, okay, now instead I've just got a bad shot of a tram. So yeah, it's funny, I saw 2 E2s in a row and then 2 B2s in a row. Just under 6 weeks until your Melbourne trip by train. Yes, that does sound exciting. I hope you enjoy it here. I haven't done the Melbourne-Sydney XPT before. But yeah, and I also haven't done any sleeper trains before. I assume you might be getting the sleeper carriage. Could not be though, but yeah, it's yeah, sounds pretty cool. The longest train trip I've done is the 3.5-hour trip to Warrnambool. We need upfield duplication. Well, yeah, if the Somerton rail link's going to be restored and Seymour services are going to run via upfield, we definitely need duplication. Yeah, those two projects will probably happen at the same time. Huh, two train. Oh, that's 99. So that would be yeah, that's the 99th E-class. Oh wow, that just ran express. That didn't stop. Oh, it's probably because trams would operate like buses, right? Because they'd if there's no one at the stop and no one clicked the stop button, then they wouldn't stop. That makes sense why it didn't stop. Should I stop saying stop? Sydney is an interesting city to explore. Yeah, I went there recently. Like July, which isn't recently, but my brain will not accept that. But yeah. Yeah, I got to see a few trains. I got to go on the Sydney Metro. And yeah, I've got to explore some of the Sydney trains as well. Pretty cool. Yeah, but yeah, I got to explore some of the city outside of the trains, obviously. Like the Harbour Bridge and the what else was there? The longest you've done is Sydney Central to Newcastle interchange at Maitland. Well, yeah, that's much shorter than Melbourne Sydney, I imagine. I don't. VSET is peak. I don't know if I've seen a VSET before. They're like the old regional train, right? In New South Wales. Are they the one that there's only one of, or is that a different type of train? 3 or 4 hours, Sydney to Newcastle. So that's about as long as the Warrnambool trip I did then, probably. Yeah. There's something wrong with the Caulfield Loop and there's no trains. That's not good. Those lines are always shutting down, aren't they? Please. Is there a dial-up button outside of my zone? Is there even...
Your next service to the platform platform 1 will be the 1238 City Loop, stopping all stations at Flinders Street. Your next service
12:35, so it's about 3 minutes. Well, it'll be about the same time, that's cool. 2 trams. The next train is the Central Coast Line. So I imagine that's the Sydney Newcastle line. So scenic. Well, I guess if it's got coast in the name, yeah, that sounds very scenic. The V-Line Sprinter, the V-Line livery Splinter has been sitting at, yeah, the one with the Mark III livery, the pre-PTV one, the Sprinter. Yeah, I actually saw that when I was at Southern Cross. So that's still there. That's interesting. I hope they don't repaint it, just to keep one in the old livery. Okay, it is an EDI, so I can't replicate the exact shot. But, yeah, same shot, but in EDI Comeng. Actually, I don't even... Yeah, 595. Still in service, right? Actually, I'm going to take a few steps away because the horn's going to deafen me. And I'll just, like, run back. There we go. Yeah, so the section from Hornsby to Ghostford on the central coastline. I don't know anything about that, to be honest, but yeah. Yeah, it sounds if it's good if it's pretty scenic. Yeah, there are a few pretty scenic trains in Victoria, I guess. The Warrnambool line trains near Colac go right next to a lake, which is pretty cool. You hope to be able to take the train to Brisbane someday. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Yeah. Would be nice if they set up like high-speed rail lines to compete with their airplanes. Because there's a section of it that runs between it through a lake and mountains. That's pretty cool. A lake and mountains. That's a pretty cool combination. Yeah. Yeah. Scenic rail lines that are scenic are definitely pretty cool. Yeah, the scenery always adds a thing. I mean, it's not the reason why I ride trains, but it definitely adds to it. It's definitely a nice thing to see, along with everything else. Would be nice if all the trains were on the same ticketing system. Yeah. With Mikey about to let you start using your bank cards, yeah, it will be much easier to change over, I think, between the New South Wales and Victorian systems, because you use the same card for everything. And long distance journeys, you need a reserved ticket anyway, don't you? In both. But yeah, I mean, yeah, Victoria could have just bought a ticketing system like everyone else, but we spent billions developing Mikey, and it wasn't even as good as other ticketing systems. No, did I say millions? It was definitely billions to develop Mikey. Mikey was a scam. Definitely was a waste of money when we could have just, done what Sydney did and just bought the rights to use Opal. Then we would have had the same ticketing system. Mikey probably cost more than SRL. I think it did. Actually, I don't know. It definitely cost a lot of money to develop. A lot of money that could have been spent on other things. Yeah. Yeah, and it's going to cost a bit of money to upgrade the Mikey system to have features that it should have had since the beginning. I think it's going to be a few billion. I heard somewhere that it might be a few $1 billion, although doing the math, installing a few dozen thousand readers shouldn't cost $1 billion. You haven't used your Opal card in years? Yeah, I mean, when Mikey does roll out the card-based ones, a lot of people will change over, but I think for me, I'll probably stick with just my Mikey card until I don't have a mic. Until I don't have one anymore. Because, like, it's just convenient to have that sort of card. But yeah, I can definitely see a different situation. If I just lost my Mikey card, like, and I could stop using it. You haven't used your physical Mikey in years? Yeah, the mobile Mikeys are cool until they don't work. Like, a physical Mikey will always work, at least until it breaks. Whereas the mobile Mikey just completely, like, dies all the time. So, I know my mum's tried using it, and it's just a pain in the butt, trying to use the mobile Mikey. So I'm sticking with the physical one for the foreseeable future. Yeah. You still have an Opal card for emergencies? That's a good idea, honestly. I'll keep using my Mikey card for a while. But yeah, I'll keep the, I'll have both. I keep both my cards in the same place, so I'll always have both. The mobile Mikey works fine for you? That's good. Now this is the part where I film a tram from the same angle and Photoshop them together. No. I'm hearing trams. I thought I'd get lucky there. Huh. Yeah, your mobile Mikey works fine for you? Yeah, that's good. It's just the things about turning on your phone's NFC, and all the things that can go wrong with using a phone, whereas just a reliable card has a card doesn't fail unless it breaks permanently. So that's my experience, at least. Whereas with the mobile Mikey, anything could go wrong, and also it takes a while to set it up as well, I think. You get sad knowing that Sydney got rid of the trams? Yeah. Everywhere except Melbourne did. And apparently the W-class trams were the reason why the only reason Melbourne kept the tram network. Because most of the other cities, most of their trams were pretty old and were in need of replacing anyway. But in Melbourne had just gotten brand new trams. So because of that, keeping the tram network open was much easier. And there was a sunk cost incentive to not dismantle the tram network after you just bought some new ones. That's the story I've heard, at least. But yeah, it is definitely, yeah, everywhere should have kept their tram network, definitely. If every rail line that was once open was open now, Australia would be definitely a better place. Like all the regional Victorian lines that were closed in the 80s, all the tram networks across all the states, stuff like that, if they were all still open, yeah, things would definitely be better now, because now we're just rebuilding a few of them. And that's just a bit of a waste, having to rebuild something that was already there just a few decades ago. My Mikey card got stood on by a cow and still works. Yeah, that's the thing about... Well, really, I think it's just a small chip in the Mikey card that makes it work in the first place. So if that remains intact, then yeah, it will keep working. Stood on... I want to know this... Can you tell me more about that story? How do your Mikey card end up under the feet of a cow? That feels like a bit of a story there. You live on a farm and you lost your wallet in the paddock, okay. And so, did the Mikey fall out, or did the cow just step on the whole wallet? Would be interesting to live on a farm. Yeah. Yeah. I live in a. I definitely don't live on a farm. I live in a suburban area. Yeah, honestly, I have difficulty imagining living on a farm. The whole wallet, but only the Mikey was damaged. But it still works. Yeah. Yeah. You will live on a farm if it's near a train station, yes. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that will definitely be a very important part of me choosing where my house will be when I get my own house. Yeah. Your farm is near a station, but the station's closed. Yeah, you're on the. You always catch trains to Lilydale, so you must be like on the. And you're always talking about the Hillsville line, so you must be like the Yarra Valley Railway, one of those stations. Must be near where. Yeah. Okay. So you live near the Yarra Glen station, then I'm guessing. Right, because that one will reopen soon-ish. When the that's part of the Yarra Valley Railway's extension thing that they're working on now. That they're not far away from finishing, apparently. Your boyfriend is saving for a house as we speak. That's pretty cool. I can say I'm not doing that. I'm not even saving for a car right now. Close, not the Yarra Glen. Okay. Well, it's not Hillsville, because Hillsville station's already open. Is there any other station there? Is there any other station? There's a few other stations on the line, but the Yarra Glen's the one that's going to reopen soonish. Yeah. Tarawara. Okay. I haven't heard of that one. I'm guessing that might be between Yarra Glen and Hillsville? Yeah. Would be cool if if all the heritage lines reopened as full-on rail services. But yeah, I don't know. It probably will be a long time until the Yarra Valley Railway actually would reopen for passenger services. The Moorbark Station building is getting moved there. That's interesting. It's interesting when they just relocate buildings. You can't drive, but he likes to drive everywhere, and you love catching the train with him. Yeah, I'm on my learners now, and I'm actually so I can drive, although I need someone with me. I need an adult with me to supervise me when I'm driving. Yeah, I definitely like PT, and honestly, I don't live in a bad spot to use public transport. I mean, if I lived closer to the city, I'd definitely be able to do a lot more with PT, but yeah, I don't live in public transport dark blackout place thingy like Rowville. Yeah. If you like public transport, don't go to Rowville. There isn't a lot of that there, apparently. There is flexi buses, but that seems to be about it. There's probably normal bus routes, but there's no trains anywhere near there. It's like one of the furthest places. You have no intention of getting your license anytime soon. Well, I mean, yeah, for me, it took me a while to get, yeah, even though I was old enough, it took me like a month to start my learners, just because I just, yeah, wasn't able to get motivated to do it. But now that I've started, I'm really enjoying it. But again, yeah, I can mostly get to the places that I want using public transport, and if I choose where I want to live when I eventually get my own house, I'll definitely pick a place where I don't need to have a car. But it's definitely a useful, just having a license gives you a lot of flexibility in case something happens and you can't use public transport, or you need to go somewhere that doesn't have a lot of public transport. It's kind of like just a just in case thing, sort of thing. Even if you don't intend to drive cars, just checking that off your list is probably a good thing to do. Yeah. You would rather catch the train everywhere? Yeah. I mean, yeah, trains are cool. Trains are definitely cool. Unfortunately, they don't go everywhere. Trams are also cool, and then buses are less cool. But the thing is that buses go the most places, and trains go the least. If you live close enough to the city, you can just use trains exclusively to get around, which is cool. But unfortunately, you live on the Gippsland line? Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, if you're just going to and from the city, then it's very easy. Well, if your commute's to the other side of, town, then you're in a little bit more trouble. That's the same tram from earlier, set 89. I haven't seen a single E1 class tram today. Yeah, all the E-class trams I've seen so far are E2 class. Not a single E1, which is interesting. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, they are they're all E classes, but E2 is just a more precise class. And really and there is no difference between a B class and a B2 class, because all the B1 classes have been retired. Same with a Z3 and a Z, all the Z1s and Z2s have been retired. And then the only W classes are the W8, although the W8 class is really a mixed match of the younger W classes, like W6s and SW6s and SWHB47.647. Yeah. At Macaulay, there's another impossible take set photo. You mean the one with the level crossing that you can get 2 trains at once? Yeah, well, they're not impossible photos. They're just, you just need to be really lucky to be in the right place at the right time to see them. Or in my case, really patient. I might be able to get one of those cool shots. But I have no idea. Your partner is a personal trainer right now, so he's doing a lot of walking in Melbourne. You already do a lot of long walks. Well, yeah, being able to do a long walk definitely makes not having a car easier. Because then you can just skip out on a lot of the things that are short distance drives, and then PT's really good for long distance travels. If you're going to the right place. Yeah, public transport's not always the best for shortish distance stuff, especially if you don't live in the inner city. See, look, it was a minute or two. If a tram comes through in the other direction right now, that would just be the best. Doesn't seem like it's going to, though. Oh, no way. Guys! Oh my god! Oh my god! So, are you sure it's an impossible take set photo? Because I just took it. Oh my god, that was amazing. Oh my god. Mission accomplished. That was like the entire... That was like the... Yeah, getting a... That was amazing. To see them both at the same time. Oh, I haven't... When I wrap up this live stream thing, YouTube will save it somewhere, right? Because I haven't screenshotted anything, and I doubt this is downloading onto my phone. Yeah, no. Just after you said, oh, an impossible shot. No, very possible. Just with it 54 minutes of patience. Took. Well, 54 minutes of patience and the fact that I just missed one a few minutes ago. Yeah. Right, with this luck, do we want to go to Macaulay and try the train thing? I doubt I'd be... Are the level crossings even there anymore? That's an important question. Like, the upfield line hasn't had many level crossing removals, but the Craigieburn line has. Haven't seen an Alstom Comeng today, at all. It is interesting because apparently the government's prioritising scrapping the EDI ones, but there's so many EDI ones, it feels like. Or maybe the Alstom ones are like rostered on the Cross City group. But yeah, you see a lot more EDI Comenges than Alstom, it seems. I don't know. Which one do you guys see more, Alstom or EDI? What are the best shopping centres in Melbourne? I know that there's... I don't go shopping in the city very often, but I know Melbourne Central's pretty cool. And there's a train station directly below it with the same name. And also there's the Big Myer that sets up its windows every Christmas. I think that's big. And then you've got the ones in the suburbs like Southland in Cheltenham, or there's like one in Doncaster. You got Eastland. Other ones that I can't remember the names of. Yeah, I've been to Melbourne Central. They've got a Lego store, which is cool. A Hoyts. All sorts of things. You can get neon signs there. You like Eastland? Yeah, Eastland's also pretty cool. I don't think it has a Lego store, but that is not the only measure of a good shopping centre. It does have a time zone and another Hoyts. Maybe a Hoyts is a measure of a good shopping centre. The presence of a Hoyts. Yeah, Eastland is pretty good. It's also near where I live, so I have been there more times than the other places. Yeah, it's a reasonable distance to go to a shopping centre. There's a pedestrian crossing right there. You don't need to run across the road. It's like... People are weird. If there's a law, there is someone who will break that law. Your favourite shop at the moment is Valley Girl. That's half your wardrobe. Yeah, I don't know much. I'm not the biggest shopping person. And yeah, I'll just get Kmart brand blank t-shirts. That's basically my wardrobe. So yeah, I'm not the I'm not the type of person who cares much about clothing. I guess instead I spend my splurge money on things like model trains. I know there's a new one, an N-class locomotive that's coming out soon, and yeah, I'll get some money this Christmas from family members, so, or I think I will. So I might be able to afford that. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool that they're actually making a modern Victorian train that, they don't make those very often. There was someone who made Velocities, but they were all out of stock, so I don't think they make them anymore, which is sad. You've gotten into clothing in the past few years. Well, yeah, I am in my teenage years, so I mean, maybe. Who knows? Yeah. Right, I'm starving. I haven't eaten since breakfast. I'm just gonna get a lunchbox of food. I find that some people go around like train network and stuff, and they don't pack a lunchbox, even though they're gonna be out for a few hours. And it's like, yeah, pack food. It's always a train. That's a good advice for this sort of adventure. Although, let's see if I'll actually have the opportunity to eat any. Oh, that Siemens has like the Comeng horn. Alright, let's replicate another shot from my 2 years ago video. A Siemens viewed from just outside platform 2. Oh, these are so nostalgic, replicating all these shots. Because like, yeah, it was 2 years ago. That was last year. This time with a new livery Siemens. You would recommend exploring self-expression. It's quite fun, though the men's section is rather drab in comparison, so don't blame me for not being interested. Yeah, I guess I'm a bit of an introverted person, so I don't like the idea of like, you know, wearing something with like potentially embarrassing things on it. So I just like to have the most plain clothes possible, so that, you know, I don't reveal anything about myself. It's kind of the exact opposite of that. But I guess, yeah, maybe I might eventually become more confident in public, so that I don't have that restraint. But yeah. Yeah, men's clothing is definitely, different from women's clothing. Yeah. Still definitely a difference. Yeah. Yeah. Just, yeah. guess probably one of the things is that not many guys are willing to wear a dress, so that's probably one of the reasons why the men's section is a lot less varied in terms of stuff. Yeah. Yeah. We've been going for an hour now, which is good. I wasn't sure how long this would last, honestly. And I also wasn't sure if anyone would turn up, but yeah. There were definitely a lot of people in the first few minutes, but yeah, just the yeah. Now, unless they materialised an Alstom Common Jet of thin air, that next train's probably going to be an EDI. So I can replicate another shot. All I need to do is see an Alstom Common today. Well, have it come through there. The chances of that are pretty small. I'm gonna get out some food. I'm starving. Oh, that's a very close-up view of the rocks. It's always interesting to see close-up views of things. So I guess I can say that I've given you that, even. The other places you wanted to visit were the shopping centres. Soon? Yeah. Yeah. As I said earlier, I'm not the biggest shopping person, but I guess, obviously, when you're exploring all the lines... Got a croissant, by the way. Untoasted because I wanted to pack it, but I'm sure I could have toasted it. Yeah, I guess, yeah. When you're exploring rail lines, the good thing is it allows you to explore what the varieties of whatever interest you're interested in, be it shopping centres, like cool scenic views, old towns, stuff like that. Rail networks let you explore all of those things. And if you're in Victoria, for very cheap because of the daily fare cap. Yeah. Yeah, any reason to catch public transport definitely can make it a lot better. Although catching public transport for its own sake is also pretty cool. But yeah, when you have a reason to do it, it's like you get to explore one of your interests at the same time as another, which is always pretty cool. The rail lines made you go to places that you never thought you'd go. Yeah. Yeah, same for me. I've went to places that I never thought I'd go, like Donnybrook. Yeah. I do think I've actually been to most of the regional towns that I've caught a train to, except Geelong. Geelong was the exception. That was the one place that a regional train that catching trains has taken me that I haven't gone before. Because I'd been to Bendigo and Ballarat and Warrnambool, and Traralgon. I've also been to Echuca before, but I haven't caught the train there yet. And yeah, I once went to Castlemaine, although I haven't caught I caught the train through there. But yeah, Geelong was the one place that I just haven't been to. That's weird. Out of all the regional cities, that Geelong is the one that I didn't go to. Yeah, you look for reasons to go all the way to the end of the line, like East Pakenham. Yeah, well, yeah, there's not that much in East Pakenham. But yeah, it's always cool when a new station opens or a rebuilt station opens. It's always a cool event for the Gunzel community, sort of thing. What time is it now? 1 something. I haven't been any trains in a while. Where'd all the trains go? Yeah. You once scheduled a date for a few years ago just to explore the trains. Like, of an area, but it comes with the downside of having a place. Mind. Oh, so are you saying, like, if you schedule a date on the rail network and then you break up with the person, then that part of the rail network can give you bad memories? Is that what you're saying? Something like that, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that is true, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that sort of thing is definitely a, yeah, slight risk, I guess. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, I don't think... Yeah, I don't know that too much about relationships, because I met... Yeah. Let me just tap on. Oops, my mic's in my... I think I'm gonna catch the train now, the next train. Yeah, so yeah, I don't actually know that much about relationships and stuff, because I don't think I've really ever been in one before. I'm still not quite an adult yet, so no rush or anything, but this is an angle that I haven't shot a train from before on the platform, this station. But yeah, I think, yeah, today's live stream has been really successful, I think, in what I wanted it to be. So I think I'll definitely do something like this again, but I think now I should probably start to wrap up. Yeah, it was great being able to do this, and yeah, thanks. Yeah, and yeah, it's great. Good to be able to, like, yeah, talk to you guys and stuff. Yeah, I might film some of the journey back to the city or something. 3:54 AM. Yeah, so this, yeah, I think I might end it now actually. This has been the Comeng17 1-year live stream special thingamabob. It's also kind of a 2-year special because it was the 2-year anniversary of the last time I was here. Yeah, I'll definitely try and do a live thing like this again. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Yeah. And also, yeah, you may have noticed that I've got like a new intro now. I made that a while back. And now I've got a reason to debut it. I think I won't play the outro. Thank you. Yeah, I'll see you next time I do this, which who knows when. Honestly, I don't have a plan. Yeah. Now let's make sure this thing saved somewhere, because yeah, I think YouTube saves the streams automatically. Because yeah, there's some cool shots here that I definitely don't want to lose. Yeah. Oh wow, that's high up. More tram lines. Yeah, see you next time. Okay, we're back at Southern Cross now, and whoa, that old Sprint is still there. That's interesting. Yeah. Wait, I'll get the doors from this side. Yeah, I'll go have a look at the Sprinter, and then, yeah, we're just heading home, really. So that's the end of the, yeah, this is, yeah, we're gonna, yeah, I don't really know what to say at this point. Alright, I'll go see the Sprinter, so I'll see you guys there. There's a few things of note happening here as well. There's an N set here, and an N-Class loco, and a power van, I think that is, yeah. Is that power van by itself? No, there's another N set. Beeline's preparing for something. I wonder what. Well, it's probably just the Swan Hill and Warrnambool trips. N-Class moving. I think it is. Yeah, there's another N set. There's more N sets here than the remaining N set journeys for the day. You only really need 2 N sets to run the Swan Hill line. So it will be interesting to see if they scrap any when the Warrnambool line fully stops using N sets. Don't want them to, but they might. Yeah. And there's a Sprinter just sitting there. 7-Eleven. 7-0-11. 7-Eleven. I'm calling it that. There's the Sprinter. Oh, that Sprinter's just moving now. I was sitting here for some reason. Now it's moving. Why aren't there any escalators? 8B. 1 minute, okay. I'm gonna get close to see that sprinter there. Actually, really close. I should be going a lot faster than this, but I'm wearing thongs and I'm going downstairs, so realistically, I can't go any faster than this safely. However, now I can. Doors are still open. It's still 1 minute. Not exactly getting on board out. Oh, there's the end class. $121.99. That's clean. So yeah, this is the last sprinter set that hasn't been refurbished into new V-Line livery. So yeah, this is it's not the oldest sprinter. Does the interior look any different? Can't really see anything inside the windows. Okay, the interior is the same. It's just the livery that's different, I think. The interior looks the same. Yeah. $7.20. 7.004, 7.011. Yeesh, this is like half the sprinter fleet in one shot. And the most notable sprinter, 7005. The only one in that old livery, I think. Yeah, but look how many sprinters I've got in one shot. There's a 4-car set there, a single set, and a 3. That's 8 sprinters. There's only like 22 of them in total. Yeah, that's nearly half the fleet in one shot. Anyway, it's cool to be able to see that. Now I'm pretty much done. So I'll head over to the Belgrave line platform. Another sprinter set. Another 3-car sprinter. So that's 11 sprinters. I've seen exactly half the sprinter fleet in the last 5 minutes. That's funny. Alright, now we're heading back. See it, Boronia. Okay. This bit always takes a while. Right, now we're at Country Gully, which is where we're gonna dip for today. Alright, yeah, so that's the end of today's video. I'll see you guys next time.